Good evening with the Digicel 4G Sports Roundup. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. The Windies are preparing for the second test against India starting this coming Thursday. After the disappointing performance in the first test, head coach Otis Gibson says that the boys will make the necessary changes to bounce back in the second.
Glimpses of what we're capable of in Calcutta, but not for sustained enough periods. We didn't do it long enough. We know that, so we get out. We used to there. You know, we would have been playing today. So we get out today. We work hard, as you can see, and we try and put the things that we did wrong. We try and put those things right.
Having beaten well inside 3 days, what are the areas you can actually work out on this?
Well, trying back 3 days. You know, we won the toss in good batting conditions, and we bat 70 odd overs. You know, that's just not good enough, and we know that. So we know in India we have to bat long. We have to put runs on the board, 400 minimum in the first innings, really. So the 234 that we made was pretty average, and we all understand that, and that's why you see us trying to get in the nets. And you know, we were a little bit rusty coming in, but we're not going to use that as an excuse. We still had opportunities to make scores. We had about 6 or 7 guys that got starts and didn't carry on. One guy got a half century. When India batted, you know, only 1 or 2 of those guys got starts, and they got hundreds, and that was the difference.
The matchups for the semi-finals of the Barbados Secondary Schools Under-19 Netball League have been settled. Springer Memorial have a tough assignment against defending champions Graydon Sealy, while Queen's College will clash with the Lodge School. Playing in the quarterfinals at the Netball Stadium, Springer brushed aside Christchurch Foundation 44-23, and Letsavon went down to the Lodge School 13-33. Meanwhile, in the other 2 games, Graydon Sealy defeated Combermere, while Queen's College crushed the St. Michael's School. Damien Best reports.
Queen's College in red and white taking on St. Michael's School. First quarter, St. Michael moving swiftly down court. In the circle to Zoe Trotman. Obstruction call, and Trotman settles and scores. Queen's College, though, had things their own way in the first half. Lob pass to Vanessa Bob, not going to miss that. And she made 19 of 28 attempts in this one. Well, the game was very lopsided as QC dominated proceedings, leading 25-4 at halftime. The St. Michael's defense didn't stand a chance. The goal shooters, Shaniqua Thomas with 17 from 28 attempts, and Nayara Ford 2 of 4 did the damage. In the second half, it was smooth sailing for QC. Bob sharp as ever in the circle, contact, pass or shoot, and Bob knocks it down. St. Michael could only muster 6 goals in the second half. Here's one of them, missing the first attempt, but the second one counts. Queen's College going on to wrap up the game in the fourth quarter with a comfortable 38-10 victory over St. Michael's School. In the second quarter final, Graydon Sealy in the Green Bibs up against Combermere. That's goal shooter Shonika Wharton putting the team in control. Combermere had their moments as well, hustling up court and getting in great position is Donica Payne. Good as gold. She made 7 of 17 attempts. Combermere with more offense. Another Thomas involved, this time Shaniqua. And calling for it, and for good reason, buries it. Thomas excellent on the day with 22 goals from 30 attempts. However, Wharton was large and in charge for Graydon Sealy in the circle. Clear height advantage, cool as ever. Excellent shooting, making 25 of 27 attempts. Wharton was well backed up by goal attack Alyssa Bino. As Graydon Sealy, they beat Combermere in the end, 37-29.
And welcome back. An increase of 24 competitors have now taken the record numbers well over 100 for the 2013 edition of the Tiger Malt Mr. Schoolboy Bodybuilding and Miss Body Fitness Championship. It's the 23rd staging of the event, which will once again take part at the Letsavon Secondary School on November 15th. And due to the growth of the meet, a number of schools held eliminations and in-house competitions.
St. Paul's is having a program. Beer Primary have done an audition as well to eliminate, to choose the best of this of the lot. We'll keep doing an ongoing program during the course. So we've been encouraging the schools to do the elimination, to send their best 2 or so to represent. So that's where we're going to raise the quality and standard, as opposed to just have numbers. The concept of the 6 to 8-year-old is primarily one of things such as self-esteem. This is a developmental program. So the earlier you're able to overcome those bugs of being on stage and performing, then you become a better athlete later in life. So the lifting of the weights is primarily just almost biokinetic, their own body weight. Run, skip, jump, throw, basically at that stage.
14 primary schools, 16 secondary and 3 tertiary institutions will be contesting this year's competition. Director of Sports at the National Sports Council, Erskine King, is pleased that such an event has helped from the youth stage through the national, regional and international levels.
It's growing and growing, and we hope that, as has happened in the past, that we will have more of these youngsters who coming through our program, going on to represent Barbados at the national and regional level. 1 or 2 have gone on to the international stage. We are also going to have some guest posing to break up the monotony of the little ones. I'm grateful to those persons who participated in the competition before to come back and give back, so that the youngsters can see what they have to do to reach the level to be a Mr. Schoolboy and go on to perhaps Mr. CAC.
And the championship is set for a 4 p.m. start.